Hey, I'm fellow Kotanas, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Bill Walsh College Football. We are in week 3. Let's get it underway with Syracuse against State College.
Alright guys, so here we go, Syracuse State College. Should be a fun one. Both teams are pretty well equal in their statistical overalls. But we'll see where it goes. 2nd and 15 should be an interesting first half as we get it underway. A big loss of 9, and the defense for Syracuse is showing up. Love bringing this game to you guys each and every week. Continue it until we get to the big time game in this first drive for Syracuse in this game, and we start out on a gain of 2. Gotta take it when you can get it. A little bit different playbook, different plays, different look all the way around, and a big first down play, gain of 20. Nice pass there. So here we go, 1st and 10, State College. Trying to show that they have a defense as well, but Syracuse's running back is going to take it for a rush of 15 yards. Well, you wanted to start the game out on a defensive stop, and then you wanted to get your offense rolling. You've done that. 3-yard gain. So far the rushing is coming up big for Syracuse here. See if we can continue that. Go for a touchdown. It's in. Touchdown. That is what I'm talking about right there. A big time score on the first drive of the game for Syracuse. See if State College can answer back. 7-0. Gotta admit, for its technological limitations, what this game was capable of doing at the time was nothing short of amazing, and still is amazing to this day. I mean, it is without a shadow of a doubt a game that I have to just continuously go back to yearly, because it's really the game that got me into playing college football video games, or just football games in general in terms of video games. I mean, this is where it all started for me. Constantly playing it non-stop, almost on repeat, it seemed like. This and Super Bases Loaded. Always enjoyed that one. Maybe one day I'll bring that one to you guys as well, because that one was really fun to just have a whole lot of try to get home runs in. I'll admit, in recent times that I've played that game, I have not been haven't played as well as I used to play in that game, specifically for the Super Nintendo. Well, so who knows how I'll do in a recorded session of it, but one day I'll bring it to you. This year I plan to, at some point. Don't know when. Got some other things to try and deal with first. Fourth and 1. This is interesting because I feel like they're gonna punt it, but I've been tricked before. I'm just gonna play it safe. They're gonna punt it. That's fine. 4th and 1. I really thought they'd punt it there because it's only a 1 yard to go, so I really thought they would have went for it. I've had teams in the first quarter do that in this game, but they didn't want to. Probably the smart thing to do this time around for them. Alright, see if we can extend this lead. 1:17 left on our 16-yard line. and bobbled around and still brought it in. Gain of 22 yards. Go with another pass. That was not supposed to go out to that side of the field. Damn it. Okay. Well, we'll just scratch the second drive. Interception. They got it. I formation started out to receiver set, and no gain. So a good start for our defense. Defense is doing fantastic so far. Go with our Tiger Blitz here. One thing I can note about this game is that the Tiger Blitz always seem to be the go-to in this game. Like, I'd spam the Tiger Blitz and still do to this day. That and Tough Bronco. Not to be confused with the real-life situation of the Denver Broncos currently. Alright, we're gonna probably see a field goal try here. More than likely. If they get it off. No! Well, I'm gonna leave it in the field goal block situation anyway. There we go. Sacked. Brought him down a loss of 10. End of the first quarter. A big play by the defense. Staying in special teams. 7-0 game. Looking good so far. And here we go. First play of the second quarter. Caught by 45 again. 19 yards. Alright. Go with a run play this time. Try and get them off their game. And it's a fumble. And we pick it up. Yes. Hey, 69. Gain of 11. The true funny number. But a big play by an offensive lineman to keep this ball in Syracuse's possession. That one goes incomplete. Pass is caught by 45 again. Coming up big. 30-yarder. Cheerleaders are loving it. You don't have my face in the way to enjoy the crowd and the cheerleader reactions this time around. Alright, 2nd and 9. Go with a fullback lead here. And we'll fall at a loss of 1. Number 38. Gotta get out there, bro. Go with a big... That's not where Y was. Gain of 1. I think we'll play it safe here. We're not going to go for it. We'll try the kick. And it is up. It's good. 35-yarder. 10-0. Syracuse extends the lead. Here on State College's 4th, I believe, drive of the game. And they need to get something going on this drive. Gain of 4 there. Nice little run play. Take a look at halftime at some of the other scores, something that I really haven't been doing in the first 2 weeks, but going to try and do more of a little bit as we continue on here. It's actually really interesting because this is probably one of the few games, early games, very early games, where you could actually see scores from the other games that were being played where you weren't playing them, and that's something that I haven't really talked about in the first 2 weeks. I've kind of shown it a little bit here and there, but I haven't really talked much about it. So at halftime, we'll get a look at some of the scores from around the league, I guess. Conference, whatever. 3rd and 9 here. Under 2 minutes now left to go until half. And a big pass play. They needed it there. Don't get it. It's going to be a punt with 1:54 left. Plenty of time for Syracuse to extend their lead. This game feels like it's going a little bit faster than the other ones we've had here so far on the channel. More than likely, they know that we're going to be passing it a lot. But like I've said, this... Oh, that's a pass. Yeah, I could see that and I could feel that coming. Big-time defensive pass interference. Not going to help State out any, but it does help us. And that was a 9-yard gain by 44 there. Nice. Sometimes it's shocking to see how much is gained on one play, because sometimes it feels like you don't. And we throw another pick. Well, it seems like that's going to be the way of this game. So far, 2 picks thrown. Number 18 on a gain of 18, and there's a first timeout by State College. Keeps 1:14 on the clock. And it is going to be incomplete. Thought maybe there was going to be a penalty called on that one. Kind of felt like it, but 2 receivers set, I formation, 1:11, and takes him down in the backfield for a loss of 1. From their 28-yard line, or not their 28-yard line, and a loss of 4 by number 20. Take that timeout. Now this is going to be interesting because they're down 10 points. They need points before, but I figured this time they'd go with the field goal. And the kick is way off. Those 49-yarders are impossible to hit unless it's a windy game. That's the only way you can hit the long kicks in this game. I've never, ever, in fair or variable weather, have never been able to get my team or even a computer's team, or when I'm playing somebody else in this game, nobody's been able to hit 49 or 50-yarder unless it's like windy. Even a 50-yarder in this game is impossible. 45 is playing big in this first half. 29-yarder. Another huge play. He just keeps it coming. We'll leave the clock run for now. Not feeling too eager. 23 seconds left. Do at least need to get in the field goal range, because right now we are very much out of it. Pass is caught, bobbled, and incomplete. Everyone loves a Hail Mary play. Deep, 45, and it's going to go incomplete. From the 35-yard line, nah, we're going to try and keep it going here. Go to the other side of the field. Caught, 12. Got to call that time out here. See where the time is. 8 seconds. And now. 1 timeout remains, but we won't need it. See if we can extend the lead to 13. Kick is up, and it's right through 29 yards. 13-0 lead as Syracuse goes into half up big. And here we go. Let's look at the EA Sports ticker. So Kansas over College Station right now in the third quarter, 13-3. This was really cool. Nebraska doing what Nebraska does, which wasn't the way it was back then, but play to the time period as well. But yeah, this was very, very cool. Scores of the other games, and like Washington and South Bend go to a final of 30-13. South Bend over Washington. Of course, South Bend losing to Michigan in a little bit of a dinky kind of game. last Friday, but hey, not every game's going to be a Hawaii and Arizona game. That was just mind-blowing greatness. Boston over Raleigh, big game there. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all the EA Sports ticker is, and not too much to it. So let's look at the game stats for the first half. Of course, 13-0. We have 9 first downs compared to their 3. Doing just explosive. We're near equal on total plays, but we are winning out on yards. Doing good on defense so far. We just need to get more turnovers. And as far as the time of possession, but as far as this game's concerned, that's pretty much even. All right, second half of this game between Syracuse and State College. See if any adjustments were made at halftime. And a third interception here. Thrown by Syracuse, and this one could be the one State needed to finally get into that end zone. And almost another sack, and it is caught. A big play by State. Finally gets into the end zone. Big touchdown. Very nice play by State, and they're going for 2. That is shocking. And they get it. 13-8. Syracuse leads. So far, the turnover problem is really what's keeping Syracuse from extending this lead. I think if those turnovers, those interceptions weren't happening, this game would probably be about maybe 28, maybe 28 to, and another play goes for nothing. That pass goes out, and well, that was a busted drive all the way through. 4:32 left, and State College definitely made adjustments. They are defending much better. That is one thing as well, is that you will literally see a computer team in this game literally feel like they made adjustments at halftime. And it's crazy because it literally does feel like that the defense is playing far better than what they were in the first half of this game already, and we just got into this second half. It's crazy how it feels like that. And there's a pick. Number 9. Nice interception for Syracuse. Their first turnover of this game. Going for their side. Not against them in this case. So 4:04 left in the third, and started on a run play, 82. A little slow, but hey, gets a gain of 4. Can't fault him for it. From the 45-yard line. Hikes the ball. Passes out, and it's 44. Gain of 21. Split back. 2 receivers set, but we're not going to pass it. We are going to try and run it with 38 for a no gain. That's alright, I didn't want any fame. See if we can get it to be here. Incomplete. 3-man coverage to 2 receivers. They are definitely playing better in this half. And incomplete, 45. You know what? I'm going to do something dangerous. I'm going to try and make the field goal here. That ain't going to do it. I just needed that one more notch than it may be. And that was a 51-yarder, so it's definitely possible. I've just never gotten it there. It's difficult to try and get it, because you really got to get it on the top notch when you try those long field goals. Loss of 3 there. Good little celebration hand high five there. I don't know why I was going for hand clap. That's a high five, you moron. Alright, I formation. Almost got him in the backfield, and he gains 2 back. Thought it was going to be a little bit more. Seems like they were awarding more yards in the first half. Shotgun, 3 receivers set. Here we go. Clock runs. And right in the crowd. That'll be a loss of 5, and that'll stop the drive cold. We'll go with the punt return because there's no way in hell they're ever going to try and go for it right now. Solid little game of football, checkers, chess, everything above. Right now. Loss of 2 on that punt return try by number 45. Even 45 is being a little bit quiet right now. Heard from 44, and that's gonna be a big drop back. And oh, that's what I was talking about. I believe in one of my previous videos last week was, no, I think it was the first week's video. 84, a big gain, 18 yards.
First down.
Sometimes those celebrations get a little aggressive, and players tend to go for a little bit more than just a celebration and knock each other on their ass. It's hilarious, and I'm so glad it's a part of this game. Keeps it entertaining. Gain of 1. It's just like being able to do some excessive hitting after the play is over. Especially if the game's not going your way. It's really fun to start hitting your opponent's players. And a big pass to number 12, a gain of 33. In business now. Syracuse has it going. Finally some good stuff in this third quarter. So far it's the best drive Syracuse has had, and a possible big rush. Finally gets clogged up over there on the right side of the field. Gain of 3. And we'll see what they can do here. Pass. It's gonna be picked 4th time today. But he is on the 1-yard line. So now I have a tough choice to make. I can either send just a regular Tiger Blitz, which I'm going to have to because I don't have the time to get my set out there that I wanted to go with. See if we can get a safety here. Not there. All on the line. 27 seconds left. 1-yard line. Here we go. It's now or never. Alright, they got a gain of 3. Felt like a gain of 2, but we'll let them have it. Because we can't do anything else about it. You can't challenge. Challenging in college football at this point in time was a non-existent thing. And that's a loss of 3. I think we're going to try and bum rush that punter as we enter the 4th quarter. Good game, actually. It's started out seeming like Syracuse was going to dominate, but it turned into a really fun and entertaining game. Alright. See if we can... Oh, so close. Alright. Do a little do-si-do. 8-yard return there. Masterful defense from their 1-yard line. Now we got to try and keep it out of their hands. 44, 23-yard reception there. Syracuse has it going. Can we keep it going is the question. Alright, option play, go up the gut, 5-yard gain for the fullback, number 38. Doing some big things in this game right now. And that pass going out, incomplete. 3rd and 5. And can they get him? They will keep the ball from going out near the end zone, so we'll try and get this field goal here.
It's no
And
good.
what the fuck was that? Okay,
First down.
well, that can just go into a football folly. I'm not entirely sure why it did that, but it did. So, okay. And nice little pass play there.
First down.
Oh man, zone 2 here.
Green.
From their 35, they're in a shotgun. They have every chance in the book to try and or take the lead. But this defense has been stifling, actually, after that one play drive that got them onto the scoreboard. Would have been nice if you guys would have actually picked it there, but hey, we'll take what we can get. 3rd and 10, no offside. And it is picked into 2-man coverage. It's picked number 9 again. Could be a pick 6, and no. He will be brought down. Wow. What a play made by the defense of Syracuse there. Try and keep that clock running. Gain of 6. Run some more time off. See if we can also rip off a big play. Try and put this game away, because right now it's still in question. 45, touchdown. Syracuse gets it on the board again. We'll just keep the field goal. We won't try for the 2.
It's good.
20-8. Even though State College really hasn't had much success flipping the field in this game, they can do it at any point in time and change it. As you all have seen, their defense also has the chance to pick the ball off or force a fumble recovery at that. Not saying our defense doesn't, but it's just not as likely. Them getting a touchdown and then us throwing a pick is far more likely. And if there was any betting going on these games, luckily there's not. So even if they don't get it here on 3rd, which they will not, loss of 5, it'll be 3rd and 6, they're more than likely going to go for it. And big pass play, it's a gain of 6. Did he get it? To bring out the chains, and he got it by the nose of the football. It continues. As we come up on 2 minutes left in this game. Incomplete. Nope, that's going to be a pass interference. Had a feeling that one would be called.
First down.
It was coming at any moment. Alright. Split back offense again, and they get it for a gain of 11. First down once again. Right now, State College is finding their game. And it's not too late. Big pass that doesn't get completed. Oh, that would have set them up in perfect field position, but they don't get it. 1 minute 37 seconds left. And guys are diving all over the field, and they can't bring him down. It'll be a 16-yard gain and a first down.
First down.
All right, I see how this is going to go now. A minute 20 left. Clock continues to run. Missing the sack. And he just bowls right into one of my defenders. He's basically saying, I don't care how big you are, I'm still going to bowl over you. And here we go. It is caught for a 10-yard gain and a first down. And State
First down.
more than likely At this point in time, I would think they're going to try at least one to go towards the end zone. So let's see if I'm correct on this. Not entirely wrong,
Incomplete.
and it's incomplete. And almost a sack, and it's caught, and it's a touchdown by number 20 for State College. Well, they have two options. They can either try a onside or just go for the regular kickoff. See what they do when we get that far, and this time they fail the two-pointer. A big play by the defense there to stop them on that two-point conversion, and now it's all up to the Syracuse offense.
First down.
20-14. All they would need is a interception. And of course, why would I give them the chance? To make it interesting. The last time out, it was by dumb luck that Syracuse got control in this game early and kept being able to hit those three-point field goals. But at this juncture, they need a big play, and they won't get it. Screw it. Let's keep the offense out there. Trying to end this game here. See if we can, and there it is. That is the play that it will start the end. Won't end it completely. We'll have to do one more play at least to fully end this, but Syracuse is going to win it 20-14. A huge game today for these two teams, and Syracuse is the one that ends up the victor. And that does it. What a game. So let's take one last look at the game's complete stats here. Actually, some pretty good rushing by Syracuse for what this game is. 57 rushes off 14 plays, whereas State College had 0 yards on 24 plays. Nice total yardage there. 377 to 147. If they would have been able to rush it, they probably would have been able to do a little bit better there, but there you see the interceptions. The complete turnovers, of course, were only 4 and 2. 3 pass deflections to 4. Those 2 defensive sacks early in the first half did a number. And, of course, the time of possession, we were able to flip that 10 minutes and 5 seconds to 9 minutes and 55 seconds. I mean, that matters in this game. The time of possession really matters.
I thank you all so much for watching. The second and final game of the week will be up Friday, so stay tuned because it is another good game. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want to subscribe and join us for more rad videos, it'd be awesome of you. Lastly, if you want to leave a comment below, you're welcome to. I always love hearing from you guys. Aside from that, always remember to imagine your dream, create your happiness, and live your life on the edge, and I will see you in that next episode. See ya.